With Amex Platinum, you get priority notified with global dining access by Resi, so you can get first dibs if a spot opens up at restaurants. And compliments to the chef turns into compliments to your Platinum card. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/withAmex.
This episode is brought to you by United Airlines. When you want to make the most of your vacation, book with United. They're an airline that cares about your travels as much as you do. United is transforming the flying experience with Bluetooth connectivity, screens, power at every seat, and bigger overhead bins to help fit everyone's bag. And with their app, you can skip the bag check line, get live updates, and more. Change the way you fly. Book your next trip today at united.com.
This is Optimal Living Daily, How to Save You from Yourself by Marc Chernoff of marcandangel.com. And I'm Justin Mullick. I read to you every day with permission from the authors. So with that, let's get right to it as we optimize your life. How to Save You from Yourself by Marc Chernoff of marcandangel.com. Quote, "First we make our habits, then our habits make us." Charles C. Noble. It's not unusual for intelligent people to get themselves stuck in a deep rut in life. By rut, I mean a somewhat extended period of time flooded with low motivation, poor moods, negative thinking patterns, and little or no productivity. A rut like this can be extremely difficult to get out of. I've been there several times, so I know that rediscovering productivity and finding the motivation to delve into anything even remotely challenging can seem nearly impossible. However, we must eventually come to our senses and realize that there's no point in going through life feeling unmotivated, tired, stressed out, and unhealthy. Misery is, after all, a choice. Escaping the bounds of a deeply grooved rut requires nothing more than some willpower, a good plan, and the resolve to take immediate action. Most ruts are caused by a lack of self-care. For example, little to no exercise, subpar nutrition, zero personal reflection, insufficient sleep, and so on. Significant transformation can and will occur in a relatively short period of time if you take action now and remain diligently focused on digging yourself out of the hole you've created. 1 month, 30 days should provide plenty of time for you to turn your life around. Here's some helpful tips to get you started. Make it your goal to gradually incorporate all of these tips into your life over the course of the next month. Number 1, get naked and face reality. Remove all of your clothing, weigh yourself, and then stand naked in front of a full-length mirror for 30 seconds. Put your clothing back on and take the next 2 minutes to think about what you've just witnessed. How do you feel? Comfortable, disturbed, shocked? If you felt anything other than comfortable, move on to the next step. Number 2, take out the trash. While holding a large garbage bag, rummage through your refrigerator and kitchen pantry and throw away anything that lists high fructose corn syrup as an ingredient. While you're at it, throw away items that contain partially hydrogenated anything. This would include most packaged and processed foods such as cookies, chips, crackers, sodas, etc. Reward yourself by removing a single item from the bag that was the most difficult for you to throw away. Take 1 bite and throw the rest back in the garbage bag. Number 3, gather the necessary supplies. Now that you're close to being out of food, grab a pencil and paper and begin making a new grocery list that includes the following items: oatmeal, eggs, chopped walnuts, fresh baby spinach, skinless chicken breasts, raw almonds, raisins, salmon fillets, whole wheat bread, canned tuna, unprocessed cheese, 4 vegetables of your choice, and 3 fruits of your choice. Do your own research as to why I selected these foods and find other foods to add to your grocery list for the same reasons. Hint: protein, omega-3 fatty acids, magnesium, whole grains, and vitamins. Number 4, put the bottle down. Cut your alcohol consumption by 50%. If you drink 1 glass of wine every night of the week, drink 1 glass every other night instead. If you drink a case of beer each week, cut your consumption down to 2 6-packs. If you drink 1 bottle of whiskey per week, buy a smaller bottle. It's hard to be motivated or productive when you're constantly buzzed or hungover. Number 5, schedule a long overdue visit. When was the last time you saw your family physician? Call your doctor and schedule a full physical examination. Take every piece of advice that he or she gives you as the gospel and ask at least 3 specific questions related to your health. Research any prescriptions that are written for you so that you understand what you're being asked to take and why. This time, keep your clothes on while the nurse weighs you and stay away from full-length mirrors. Number 6, stimulate your brain with new insights. Buy or borrow 2 insightful personal development books that contain at least 150 pages each. Here are some titles to consider: The Power of Less, How to Win Friends and Influence People, and The Power of Now. Commit to finishing both books in 30 days by reading during your regularly scheduled television time. By default, this will cut the time you watch television in half. Better yet, engage in a media fast whereby you unplug the television and internet for an entire month and watch your productivity soar. Number 7, fuel the machine first. Make time to eat breakfast every day. It really doesn't take that long. Place 1/2 heaping cup of oatmeal and 1 cup of water in a microwave-safe bowl. Nuke it for 2 minutes. Add a dash of cinnamon, a handful of raisins, a handful of chopped walnuts, and a touch of maple syrup or honey. Eat and get energized. Number 8, refuel with premium more often. Each day between breakfast, lunch, and dinner, eat a handful of almonds and a piece of fruit. These small nutritional snacks provide boosts of energy that will prevent you from slumping over your desk in a near comatose state each afternoon. The almonds provide a great source of magnesium, a necessary mineral proven to calm your nerves and reduce fatigue. Number 9, renew and reconnect. Plan an enjoyable night out with either a friend or your significant other at least twice this month. Refrain from talking about yourself and instead ask questions that show your appreciation and interest in the person you're with. Also, expand your horizons by allowing your companion to select the location and entertainment for the night. You just might learn something new. Number 10, look beyond yourself. Pray or meditate once a day for at least 5 minutes. If this seems to calm your mind, increase the time from 5 to 10 minutes. Number 11, expend some energy. Make a valid attempt to incorporate more physical activity into your daily routine. Spend 20 minutes 2 times per week performing some type of enjoyable physical activity. Take the stairs at the office instead of the elevator. Take the dog for a walk. Walk to a coworker's desk instead of sending him an email. Just get up and get moving. And number 12, recharge your mind and body. Get at least 7 hours of quality sleep per night this month. By following the other suggestions, restful sleep should come naturally. Sleep is one of the most powerful ways to rejuvenate the mind and body, increase creativity, and replenish lost energy. After 30 days have passed, take time to reflect on how you feel physically, mentally, and spiritually. It's likely that your rut will be replaced with a well-paved path leading to better health and a stronger sense of well-being. Remember, misery is a choice. Your daily habits can be either a host for misery or a host for happiness and positive change. The choice is yours to make. You just listened to the post titled, How to Save You from Yourself by Marc Chernoff of marcandangel.com. And I'll be right back with my commentary. Good taste is easy to spot, but hard to pin down. You know it when you see it. With your car, you want something sophisticated and daring, yet classic, approachable, but with an air of opulence. That's where the Range Rover Evoque comes in. The Range Rover Evoque is charisma in motion, art and craft in equal measure. Its exterior is a quietly bold expression of Range Rover DNA with a floating roof, continuous waistline, and 3-dimensional grille that give it a captivating character. Inside, you'll find a calm, minimalist cabin anchored by a tactile gear shifter where clean lines, sumptuous materials, and advanced technology come together. Make a statement in the Range Rover Evoque. This elegant SUV elevates every drive, offering a new dimension of refinement and luxury. Whether you prefer a modern aesthetic or a warmer, authentic appearance, the Evoque's interior can be tailored to your taste. Ready to experience sophisticated design and premium materials in motion? Explore the Range Rover Evoque at LandRoverUSA.com.
At Sierra, discover top workout gear at incredible prices, which might lead to another discovery. Your headphones haven't been connected this whole time. Awkward. Discover top brands at unexpectedly low prices. Sierra, let's get moving.
Thank you to Mark. I know he said to do all of these over the next 30 days, but I wouldn't expect you to necessarily do that. I'm reading an article every day for you, and if each article had 12 things to do over the next 30 days, we'd almost certainly burn out and have to start over constantly. I think the goal instead is to see what we can and should improve in our own lives one day at a time, with baby steps, because many of these might not apply to you in the first place. I, for example, very rarely drink, so cutting it in half would be pretty pointless. Can't even remember having more than a couple drinks over the last 6 months. But getting rid of some ultra-processed foods that are just lying around, I'm sure I could do that. And maybe it's the opposite for you. In any case, it's all about trial and error and actually considering these articles with an open mind and heart, because it can definitely have a lasting, positive impact. But that should do it for today. Thank you for being here with me every day. And an extra special thank you for sharing the show with someone else. That goes a long way to keep me going. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.